I was at a friend's party, basically, and I was sitting outside. They had a roof terrace, and I lost my balance. I fell quite a long way. It was about 6.5 meters. My spinal cord was crushed, basically, which has left me paralyzed from like my chest down. I had a head injury, and I was in a coma, induced coma, for about 5 weeks. They didn't think I'd make it. They gave me a 40% chance of survival. So yeah, I was really lucky to make it and, have my brain still, working properly and stuff. When the man came to the hospital and told me that I would never walk again, I was so sure that he was wrong, that, I would. Like, that was just a crazy thought that, I would be one of those people in a wheelchair that could never walk. The main kind of challenge is learning how to do things like transferring in and out of bed, on and off the toilet, in and out the bath, that sort of thing. Like, you need to build up quite a lot of strength in order to do that. But yeah, that was a real physical journey that I had to go through. Obviously, the kind of emotional and mental journey was pretty huge. It was definitely a grieving process. It's just this mark there.
Okay. Fine. Is it ever wet or weepy?
No. The thing that really helped me in hospital was talking to the other patients and stuff like that. It's an amazing kind of community there. And you have people from absolutely all walks of life who all, have been through a similar sort of, ordeal. And there was a lot of laughing, It's a really rough time that we were all going through. At times, just really, humiliating, and just really helped to have people that you could, laugh about it with.
It doesn't look classic for a pressure sore.
No.
But I think, given that you don't have feeling there, that's a definite risk. So I think it would be sensible to try and have it dressed to keep some pressure off it.
I would say the hardest thing I've found to deal with is probably other people's perceptions of me, I think. That, and also just the physical limitations of being in a wheelchair. Like when you're at a party or something like that, everyone is standing up and you're way below them. It might sound bad, but people constantly think you need help. For example, yesterday I was about to drive back from work, and someone said, do you need help? Do you need help crossing the road? And then another person said something straight after. And it is really nice that people offer help, but it's also frustrating because, I'm an independent, intelligent girl, and it frustrates me.
And if its appearances are deteriorating at all, come and see our practice nurses, because they can always get tissue viability involved if that's needed.
Before the accident, I think I was just perhaps a little more shallow. I'd been working at events for since I graduated, basically. I was big into going out and, going shopping and going to the fancy restaurants and stuff like that. And now I just don't really care about that sort of thing. Now I'd rather, I get my enjoyment from other things, I think.
And in terms of what you're up to at the moment, are you working?
I want to be a ski racer. So I just spent the last winter in America and I'm going back soon.
Okay.
Which is exciting, yeah.
Brilliant.
The thing that helped me the most, the charity that support people with spinal cord injuries, they showed me that it wasn't such a devastating thing after all, that, you could do these amazing things. You could ski down mountains and, you can be cool, you can have an amazing life. You can do, everything. In the future, I'm looking forward to skiing lots more, taking it up a level and doing some races and hopefully making the Paralympic team someday.
Let me take your coat off. She's just been to an exercise class.
Oh, right.
Apparently she didn't do very much.
Okay.
Unlike how she normally is, and her trousers are falling down.
Okay.
Right, Mummy, sit. There you go.
I mean, this appointment is really about what you want us need to address, if anything, or not.
Lots of breaks, I can tell you. My mother, who's just turned 100, has dementia. She's had it for about 4 years now, and I'm her 24/7 carer. It's as though your mind is ice in the Arctic, and when it comes together, she then is manic and talks forever and reminisces, and then for months she, the ice floes are drifting apart again, and nothing connects anymore.
So how often do you tend to get some respite?
Well,
a few days
up
off,
until
or...
this year, it's really been 2 weeks a year. And this year I thought it's not enough.
Okay, yeah.
I feel awful talking over her.
Do you think there's a way around it?
No, I don't think there is. I chose to become Mum's carer because she'd been at this nursing home nearly 2 years, and it was sort of £800 or £900 a week. And we got no help from that other than Mummy getting disability allowance or something, which then was about, I don't know, 50 quid a week. If you haven't got anything, the government is obliged to help you. If you've got money, you never have to worry about things like that. Everybody else, you're buggered. The other day, she said, I feel sick, I can't go upstairs, so I had to hold a bowl and just threw up her breakfast.
That's a bit strange, isn't it?
And then, of course, went the other way as well.
So she had a bit of diarrhea.
As a carer, I get her up in the morning, bring her a cup of tea, breakfast, get her washed. Then she starts getting up constantly. She can go up and downstairs 20 times and not know she's done it. I knew to expect things when she said, "Who are you?" Several times. She now calls me Mummy.
I think we should stop the aspirin.
Okay.
Because that can sometimes irritate the stomach and could cause a bit of upset. And I think also what we do is when we do her repeat blood tests, I'll just make sure she's not anemic as well.
Oh, yes.
Because that would make us worry that there might be something more sinister going on. But you do a fantastic job. You absolutely do.
I'm now feeling a bit tearful because you said that. Before I became a carer, I was in the theatrical profession as an actress. How has being a carer affected my life? I live from day to day. I don't think about the future, really. It's limited my life. I'm tired. Life just keeps going by, you know, that's all. But I have my moods when I'm all right, and certain times of year that I just don't. I haven't done this for months. So I just think it's sort of fatigue, really.
Yeah, but, you know, she's really well cared for.
Well, I think so. The old dears, they said, she looks so nice. I thought I looked quite nice last week, and they said, of course, you know, you have to forget about yourself, don't you? And I thought, oh, because she did look nice.
She looks lovely and smart and clean, and hair looks lovely. And
she always looked amazing. When I was very little, she always came to all the things I was in, whether it was sports days, tennis matches, or whatever. So she was always there for me, always responsible. I don't think Mummy would think being 100 was a huge achievement. I think she just puts it down to good genes, really. And then she says, am I really 100? Goodness. I think if you can still keep going until you're 100, it's brilliant. But you do need to be healthy. You do need to enjoy your wine and your food, your little brandy or your whiskey. Only a little tipple, it's all you need. But if you're not enjoying it, what's the sodding point?
But any problems, give me a call, okay?
Yeah. Well, I know what to sort of look out for, really. You know, it's like a car. You just know if it's not ticking over properly, don't you?
I think you've got a lot of common sense. You're very pragmatic as well. And
yes, thank goodness. I didn't think I was, but you learn things about yourself that you didn't know. Do you want to put this on first? Mummy says to me sometimes, do you love me, darling? And I say, of course I love you, Mummy. And you do. I just do love her. I've never not loved her. I get cross with her. And she said, no, that's all right, darling. I quite understand you're cross. You're tired. And I suppose being a mother, there's great forgiveness. So, but I couldn't do this unless I did love her.